of the Songwriters Association of Canada, and the SAC, we call them that, they host songwriting camps, pro camps, and camps for people who are just getting into it. And so I was invited to a songwriting camp in, November 2014, so a really, really long time ago. And I was put together in a room with Murray Daigle and Bobby John. I didn't know them. And someone had come in that day and given us all a task to write a positive song about unity, positivity, togetherness, something that creates a good spirit among people. And there were many people writing that day. Some people wrote dance songs, some people wrote love songs. And I said to the guys, I was like, why don't we write a sports anthem? You know, one of those timeless pieces, having no idea that we were pitching a song for the Pan Am Games. The SAC knew at the time when they gave us the task. So we went in and we wrote this song, and like magic, it
came together.
It did.
Just gelled.
We wrote it and recorded the demo in 4.5 hours.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, it was, and
that's awesome.
you know, we kind of finished and went, this is kind of good, you know, like this is a really special song. And then it went on hold with the Pan Am Games like a month later.
But then did they, after you had recorded it, did they then tell you, by the way, this was our plan that we didn't tell you about, our secret plan?
Yes,
or did
not
you
that day.
No, later.
Not that day. I think it was that like a month later when we found out that we got the song on hold, that they then said to us, oh yeah, that lady that was there that I thought was from Heritage Canada, because that was, particular camp was a Heritage Canada funded camp. And then later the SAC had a songwriting camp that was a Pan Am funded camp. But the lady one of the ladies, Carolyn Petra, she's been amazing. She is from Panamania, which is the arts and culture festival of the Pan Am Games.
Right.
And she was there, and she was the one that gave us the task. So that was really interesting.
Was the objective on their part then to not, so that you weren't, the writers weren't all contrived. It was more organic and natural and just from the heart, as opposed to trying to write for an event?
Think this is going to sound so funny, but I think it was an accident, really. Like, you know, we were there having this Heritage Canada camp, and I think the SAC and Panamania were just beginning to be in talks about let's do a Pan Am camp, where everybody will come in and they will all write songs intended to pitch for the theme song. And they were like, we're having a camp right now. Why don't you come by and check it out?
Cool.
And then Caroline was like, well, why don't you ask them if they can all write positive songs and let's just see what happens. And that's how that happened. It was like kind of an accident.
Click the channel subscribe button for full-length interviews and more from What She Said here on YouTube.